He's erasing, he's hitting, and he's allowing Caleb Downs to go do whatever he wants.
Correct. He's been very impressive, better than I thought he was going to be. And
he's been better than KJ Bolden in year 2.
Are we really going to give Andrew Berry 10 draft picks next year, 2 in the top 10? Because Jacksonville, it might be 2 in the top 5.
Exhale. The Guardians just swept the Tigers.
Footsteps. They hear the footsteps of the boogeyman.
I'm Chris. That's Tyler. I'm in a fantastic mood because I just left this radio reunion, and I feel like peak of power is top of my craft right now, and I'm excited to get to share my greatness with Tyler McCormick. Well, I don't want to say we're D-Wade and Braun, but we might be Braun and Deladova. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Damn. That was fucking crazy rude. That was a crazy diss. That was such a sneak diss.
That was such an unnecessary stray. My fault, bro. We're Braun and Kevin Love. What's up, dude? Right?
I mean, that feels also borderline racist, but it's way better.
That's the point. This is that kind of program. I'm just kidding, y'all. Tyler, the more we do shows, the more people are asking me who you are, and I like being able to talk about you. I do. Because I do like you, despite our arguments on the phone. And for those who don't know, the most civil me and Tyler ever are is on this show. Because, boy, we be going at it in the car. We be going at it.
We do. Sometimes I wake up and I got time. Yeah. And most of the time when I wake up in that mood, it's because my kids were struggling to get out of the house and driving me nuts. So then all Chris has to do is just say one foul thing to me, and it's on.
And I'm a sicko because if I sense that there's a little bit of blood, I'm like, man, fuck you. I can squabble too. You're gonna bully me, damn it. I'm not gonna get bullied. All right, bro. We know. Anyway, inhale, exhale. The Guardians just swept the Tigers.
Footsteps. They hear the footsteps of the boogeyman. The AL Central boogeyman has appeared. And he is ready to play.
Yeah.
Hey, Detroit, the things in your rearview mirror are closer than they appear. It is going down. You have messed around, and now it is time to really find out how good of a team you really are.
Yeah, dude.
Because the Guardians, the baseball team in Cleveland, is not afraid to play anybody in the AL Central.
Mm-mm.
They're not afraid of you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your Riley Green. You know Riley Green is 2 for 34 this season against the Guardians?
Dude, they had a great game plan for him. They had a great game plan again for him. I don't know if he just is crumbling to the moment or if they figured out that swing is so long that they just got to attack the inside of the plate. Even the long at-bats he had, he was just chasing pitches that were 4 or 5 inches inside, just trying to go because that swing is too long for him to catch up and get a barrel on it.
Bro, even soft throwing Allard, was pepper in the inside corner. Take that long ass swing back home, bro.
Yeah,
you're already at home. I was gonna say something else, but then I realized mid-sentence that they were already at home. We came up to Detroit and beat that ass.
That's a violation. Here we go. I'm a Yankees fan. Obviously, I'm a Yankees guy. Shout out, I do a Yankees show as well. This was very much like attention grabbing of the rest of the league. Like, oh, this is about to happen. Oh, the Guardians are about to do it. And not only did it feel like they just swept them, it kind of felt like a violation. Like backing you into a corner and forcing you to hit the red button, and the red button being Tarek Skubal, and then smiling as you beat him too. Like, that's real deal, man. And it's not like Skubal, he's hurt, a little nicked up. He was really, really good. But it's like the Cleveland pitching.
The man was not hurt, Chris. He threw 102 5 times.
No, he was hurt.
He was okay.
He was wincing, though. He was wincing a little bit. The strut wasn't there, but it's fine. Like, the key, no excuses. Like, his stuff was there, but he's definitely uncomfortable. But that's not here's the thing.
You know what this is? The Cleveland Guardians were in school suspension for 2 months.
Yeah.
And they're the bully. The bully was in school suspension for 2 months and just got out.
Mm-hmm.
And just had to remind everybody, like, hey.
Yeah.
AL Central still comes through Cleveland.
Now, here we go. Is it too little too late, Tyler? When are you ready to get back in? Because I think we talked about it. You were like, if they sweep Detroit, let's rock. Like, let's
Bro,
get
it's on. It's on. It has to be on.
Mm-hmm.
With Boston scuffling, Roman Anthony's out. They can't beat the A's. We're only 1.5 back of the wild card. Now, Boston does have the tiebreaker, so realistically, you're more like 2.5 back. But like it's on. And the Twins gave up 2 months ago.
Yeah, the Twins traded their whole team except for Joe Ryan.
You take 3 out of 4. You take 3 out of 4 from the Twins, and then Detroit's got to bring their depressed ass back up down to Cleveland. And like, if you're Detroit right now, if you're the Detroit Tigers players, do you want to come to Cleveland?
No.
Hell no.
Cleveland, Tyler, is going to be rocking. Like, we're talking like top 3 atmosphere in the sport. Like,
you know what today did?
Like the jungle, dog. That's gonna feel like the jungle.
You know what today did? Is it put the Browns on the back burner? We can talk about your sorry ass after the baseball season. The attention in Cleveland needs to be on the Guardians because no matter what happens, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is entertaining. This is Guardians base. They literally, so they've been, without kind of very quietly, they've been on a 6-man rotation for like a month-ish.
And they're getting length out of it.
And what happened is it allowed them the flexibility to move Gavin Williams and Tanner Bybee up a day to make sure that they pitched in this series.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It was a big gamble, though, Tyler. Huge gamble.
I mean, was it? They were still on regular rest.
No, it's a huge gamble because you're almost limiting some games that should be pencil and win games to keep them on 6-day rest to get them ready for this.
Chris, the starting pitching staff, I think it's in the last like 20 games. No, during this stretch, so 11 out of the last 12, the starting pitching staff has an ERA under 1.4, and the bullpen has an ERA under 1.6.
I know. It was a gamble. And
they're all pitching good.
Yeah, they look good.
But I don't think it's a gamble because Logan Allen's going to pitch tomorrow against the Twins. They stink. No, Parker Messick goes tomorrow. Logan Allen has to face Joe Ryan. So,
good luck.
But we just beat Tarek Skubal, so like,
it's a gamble because you're not getting to your first 2 as often. So you need to trust the back end guys to really do their job. Like when you go 6-man rotation, it's absolutely a gamble.
Yeah, that's true. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a gamble, and it worked out.
I thought you meant it was a gamble that they moved them up a day.
No, it's going 6-man is always a gamble.
Sure.
But if the guys get hot, it works out, and you end up getting huge dividends because you get length, and when you get length, you're able to spare some of your relievers every now and again. Like they were able to go Gaddis today because of that.
Yeah, well, they sat Gaddis yesterday.
Exactly, and you could sit Gaddis when you get length on the front end from guys.
But I think today, it worked to perfection. All they asked Tanner Bybee, we need you to match Skubal until we can get him out of the game. They made Skubal work. They were more patient than they had been in a while. Skubal's going to have
real quick. It's hard to be patient with Skubal.
Very hard.
He throws very hard. Like being patient with
fouled off a ton of pitches. They hit a bunch of singles. There was traffic on the bases. I think 4 out of the 6 innings he pitched, they had somebody on base. And I think 3 out of the 6, there was multiple guys on base.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic. They were making him gut through some things.
And then as soon as they took him out, bang.
Bingo.
Jose Ramirez, bomb.
Shout out Jonk, dude. Jhonkensy Noel with the long swing.
Dumb
not
power.
a swing.
Dumb power.
Midas touch.
Dog, he needs to be in a home run derby. I gotta know what it looks like.
Yeah.
I want to know. When he's up there just getting groove fastballs and his ace swing, I want to know how far the ball goes.
Honestly, is he the perfect pitcher for Skubal? Because Skubal, even when guys chase, he'll go in zone.
Yeah, he ain't afraid.
Yeah.
He ain't afraid at all.
Jhonkensy Noel's the perfect for him. Also, I thought Jhonkensy Noel did a good job at first, too.
Well, he was when they signed him out of from the islands, he was a shortstop.
Yeah.
And then Buddy found a squat rack at Chipotle.
Yeah. And calories. Yeah.
So,
but he looked good at first. I'll just say that he looked good at first. Turning
Yeah.
2 when he did was what felt like a big moment. I believe in the 8th inning.
yeah, that was huge.
Yeah,
Huge. So it's just like, dude, I don't know what's going to happen. My expectations, I don't really have any expectations. I know that it's on. I think I'm at a place where I'm not going to be disappointed if they don't make it. I appreciate the fight. I appreciate the never say die. I appreciate the fact that they're competing their ass off and they're just going out there and giving it their best shot to see what happens.
and young kids in moments are playing well.
Yeah.
Like a really
Absolutely.
young team, really important, a very, very young team that still
And
has the feel of Boogeyman, which is funny because usually, like when you think Boogeyman, you think like me. I think Houston,
yes.
all those old heads, right? The unction.
Correct.
Like
Yes.
I worry about Houston. This is the
Yeah.
nephew function.
Yeah. This
Connection.
is, well, it's also, there's just something like, and this may be like undeserved credit, but I think Jose Ramirez from the teams in the Central is just looked at like they can't beat him. They can't get him out no matter what they do. It's just like, and it's almost as if when they play a division team, Jose Ramirez walks in there and they just like, they look at him and they're like, we got that guy. He's the best player in the division.
Yeah,
We always have a chance with that guy on our
you
team.
always have a chance.
More so when they play more less than when they play somebody out of their division. But in the division, it's like that's the best player in the American League Central. You know, Bobby Witt's probably maybe a little bit better, like talent.
Bobby Witt's probably better, but like the consistency and longevity and like kind of the heart and soul of Cleveland,
Yeah.
I think might mean a little bit more right now.
Yeah. But no matter how you slice it, man, this like, and they're like, I don't know if you've gone on Detroit baseball Twitter.
They
are down horrendous.
There's a little panic button right there.
Absolutely.
A little panic button.
They bitch about their owner just like we bitch about ours.
Yeah. Well, and this team is hot right now. And it's like when you're catching hot Cleveland, and if you didn't have to play them again, okay, whatever. But not only are they hot and you're cold, but they have the homestand circled next. It almost would have worked better for them if this was a home series first, because now the doubt's there. Now there's no more, okay, I get to go home and beat Cleveland. It's like, no. They just came to your crib, dropped meat on you, and now we're about to go home. And we know that's the butcher shop.
We gotta go to their park now.
Yeah.
They just came to our place, beat our ass, and now we gotta go to their park.
And we had our ace. Our ace pitched really well. It didn't matter. And last time we went to Cleveland in a hostile environment in a setting, they brought it. They low-key went belt to ass with some clutch moments, and they ended our season when we were the hottest team in baseball. Now we're a cold team. They're a hot team.
It's just like for some reason, I don't know what it is, man.
It feels good, man. This felt good. Had to feel good.
When they play a division team, they make all the plays defensively. They hit twice as good with runners in scoring position, and they just pitch their ass off. It's crazy. It's just they elevate, and I don't know if it's like the belief. I don't know what it is, man. But like they have such a belief in themselves when it comes to playing teams in a division.
It's Hosey's secret stuff.
Has to be. He's the guy.
Yeah. Well, that was a Space Jam reference.
No, I know. I watched the movie.
Okay.
Many
I know
times.
you're old.
I actually didn't. I didn't watch LeBron's Space Jam. Did you?
I did. I had siblings that I thought it was. I think it's important for my siblings to like view LeBron and like because LeBron's like a role model level person and player.
Was it good?
I don't really remember. Okay,
fair enough.
The original Space Jam was just so iconic for me. So
yeah, the original Space Jam was like,
yeah. They got the Twins next. The Twins can't hit.
The only thing I'm nervous. The only thing I don't love about the Twins series has nothing to do with the Twins. It's the fact that they got to play a doubleheader on Tuesday or on Saturday.
Yeah,
so they have 4 games in 3 days, and the bullpen's already running on red.
Yeah, they're running on fumes.
Like Cade Smith was before today. He had pitched in 4 out of the last 5 days. Hunter Gaddis, he pitched in 2 of the 3 games. Herron's probably unavailable tomorrow. So I do wonder. I do wonder if it makes sense that they need to go back to a 5-man and throw Cantillo into the bullpen.
But he just came off such a great start.
I know. I just like, how are they going to? Basically, they have to be looking at themselves like, how do we get through? Or do we just say, like, you just look at those guys in the bullpen like, fuck it, dog. Like, we're going to empty the tank.
Buckle down. And you get an extra roster spot for those, so you can.
Yeah, they're going to have to bring somebody into the bullpen. They have to bring a bullpen arm.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Nick Enright being out really hurts.
Yeah.
Because he was doing pretty well. It's probably Zach Kent, if I had to guess. The arm that they're going to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably be Zach Kent. So we'll see, man. I mean, they got to take 3 out of 4 from the Twins. Like, they can't celebrate this too long.
No.
Like, they got to celebrate it tonight, and then tomorrow when they wake up, it's like, okay, we got to take 3 out of 4 from the Twins. Because if you come
you're okay
home,
with dropping is against their ace. Like, that's the only
correct.
one.
If you go home and you only take 2 out of 4, like, it kind of kills all the momentum.
Yeah.
Because they can't. They have 10 games left, and they probably need to go 8-2. So if you lose 2 to Minnesota, that means you got to sweep Detroit again.
A second time, yeah. Lightning in a
then
bottle
you
twice
sweep
is crazy.
Texas.
Lightning in a bottle twice is nuts.
Yeah. Realistically, if you really want to, I think this is crazy, but like if they sweep Minnesota, they're good. It's done. They're in. I have no doubts. But I really want to win the division now because I want to talk crazy.
Just because like that comeback would be worth it all.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I'm rooting for it. You guys are fun, man. Guard ball's fun.
Still hate that term, but we'll roll with it.
It's fun. I thought, you know what I thought about you also? Just super random. I saw that Harrison Bader was top 10 in MLB in infield hits.
Yeah.
I was like, Bader agenda coming. All right, dude. Do you want to preview the Browns? I'd hate to like do this. We just wrote a crazy high. Like that felt really good to do. And now we're going to talk about the Browns.
I don't even know what to talk about with the Browns as far as previewing their game against the Packers. Like the Packers are one of the best teams in the NFL. I mean, the Packers are going to smoke us. Like I don't think the Browns cover. I think the Packers are favored by like 7.5, which I think is super low.
You know what I think my least favorite thing is? Because you're right. You're sitting here. You are right. It would if the Browns win this game, that would be a huge upset. But if they lose this game, the Cleveland media is going to find things to complain about, like they should have won the game. Like that's the most annoying thing I think about this year so far.
I think the Baltimore. I don't know what's worse, losing the way that the Browns lose games normally, or just getting your ass beat. Like, what's worse? I think losing, like,
I think getting beat in is worse.
Yeah, I guess that signifies that your team's just not very good.
Yeah, like you want to look like you belong on the football field. Like, here we go. Because I'm a Giants fan, and like watching them lose a close game to Dallas, I'm like, oh, well, Dallas is all in right now. They spent to win right now. They paid Dak Prescott. They paid CeeDee Lamb. Like they want to win, and we lost a close game, which inevitably is going to help me come draft time, right? It's like I'm okay with losing the close games. But like getting blown out makes it feel like, well, what I even gotta wait till draft time for? Like this team needs a complete.
I think what needs to happen, what Browns fans want to see, is they want to see competence offensively.
Okay.
Like if the Browns go out there and they lose 31-23 or 31-24, whatever, 26, they just want to see them. It's like just score 20 points.
Yeah.
And like show us signs that like. Because we know the Packers are better. They're way better. Their quarterback is way better. Their defense is just as good. Their offense is significantly better.
Parsons versus the Wand.
Yeah, that's going to be. Yeah.
Hope it's not hot.
It's going to be about 84.
That's 4 over the threshold, big dog.
You know, I saw DeWand I don't think it was about the heat. I think it was that he was playing shitty.
Oh,
And
like a soft benching?
Yes. And like, because it seemed like it's almost as if the DeJuan was like surprised. Because they asked him about it today. Also, DeJuan looks like your type of offensive lineman, just looks like grimy.
Yeah,
And,
like his jeans are dirty, his shoes are
yes,
creased.
he's balding.
Yeah, and I like that. I like
But
that.
he almost came across as surprised and
Yeah.
um
A little like irritated because he didn't know how to answer almost.
yeah, and like he said it was a coach's decision, which means like
He didn't
got
agree with
benched.
it. That means he doesn't agree with it.
Yeah, he got benched.
Yeah.
He was playing bad. So, show me that you can be a competent offense.
Mhm.
Show me that when you're not completely outmatched talent-wise that you can like go and win a football game.
Bingo.
Like if you can show us that you are competent offensively and like you can score 20 plus points, you can go out and move the football and finish drives. Like that's going to make me feel real good when we go play Minnesota the next week. Because Minnesota stinks. JJ McCarthy's ass. It's really hard to play quarterback when you don't know the plays.
And is he gonna play? And is he even gonna be playing? Because I think
hope
he
so.
got injured bench too.
I hope so because he's not playing, and I'm picking the Vikings to cover the spread. Carson Wentz is playing against the Bengals, and I'm
Carson
picking
Wentz, man.
I'm picking the Vikings -3.
Dude, I thought Carson Wentz was gonna be so good for a long time, bro.
Yeah. So like, what are we? What's their? I don't know what to say. I just need them to show us signs of life that they can like score.
Yeah, show me signs of life.
Because if it does, if they go out there again and they score 10 points, then like I don't care how complex the offense seems to be or how we want to protect Dylan Gabriel. Just bring me Dylan Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Like quit wasting everybody's time. Like it's enough, man. And if he stinks, show me Shador. Like to me, there's no reason why they both shouldn't play this year if this season goes how we think it's going to go.
Bingo.
But I do have a question.
What you got?
Knowing what we know now, realizing the
Seeing what we see.
depth issues with the offensive line and the contract situation with the offensive line, it seems irresponsible that they drafted 2 running backs and 2 quarterbacks when the offensive line after this year is going to be completely brand new.
Oh, yeah, super responsible. They drafted like it was a Madden team.
But, like, you're going to have an entirely new offensive line next year.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Bitonio is retiring. Wyatt Teller should also probably retire.
Yeah.
Because he looks not good. He looks old.
He looks like he chose to retire, and then Joe Flacco talked him into coming back for one more go-around.
And so it's like, you could legitimately, if DeJuan Jones doesn't get better, doesn't show signs of improvement, you can have an entirely new offensive line.
Well, I think DeJuan is going to be back next year no matter what.
But like as a starter?
Yeah, like I don't think they can afford to like replace the whole offensive line.
Then he probably ends up moving to right tackle.
Because he's here we go, Tyler. He's at least serviceable.
Correct. I'm just like I'm saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance they could have to replace the entire offensive line. But yet we drafted 2 quarterbacks and two running backs. Like, the flowers that Andrew Berry is getting for this draft, like, congratulations, you burnt the first 5 steaks and then you finally made a good one. Cool, man. Congrats.
1 for 5 is not Hall of Fame anywhere.
Like, he's getting this grace because, like, Harold Fannin looks good, and Carson Schweichinger looks good, and Quinshon looks good, and Dylan Sampson looks good, and Mason Graham is a big problem in the run game for other teams. But, like, yes, those are all good things. But, like, why did it take you it took you the 5th try to get it right?
Do you think we're going to see a full load of Quinshon Judkins this week?
Yes.
Also, I told you I wasn't penciling him a suspension for him, too.
Yeah, you called that. I was wrong as hell about that.
Yeah.
And the NFL just really does not care.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like once it like left the front pages, and he didn't sign, they just let the cycle move past it, and then boom, we're good.
Yeah,
I know everybody was surprised, but I've seen this before.
It was almost as if he didn't play week 1, like that's his suspension.
Yeah,
like no need to pile on. You already missed the game.
Right.
You didn't get paid for that game.
And it's the Browns. We're not going to punish the Browns enough.
So it's like
they're in an eternal punishment.
Why, and it's just one of those things where are we really? I'm going to continue to say this. I'm going to continue to ask this question all season long. So everybody just get used to it. Are we really going to give Andrew Berry 10 draft picks next year, 2 in the top 10? Because Jacksonville, it might be 2 in the top 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I think Jacksonville's going to be horrid over the course.
Horrible. They're already fighting. The quarterback and the coach are already fighting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do that. Because here's the other thing. Tony Grossi was on today, and he said that Stefanski is not going to get fired. Untouchable. If you go 3-14 again, somebody has to take the blame for this.
My belief is, and even if you're not going to fire him, saying the words untouchable about a coach that hasn't won a Super Bowl is disgusting.
Yeah.
Period. If you don't want to fire him, awesome. I disagree with that. I think his seat should absolutely be warm. But coming out with the signal that he's untouchable for someone that is Stefanski has not warranted or done enough work to get the untouchable tag. But whatever.
But somebody has to pay. Somebody has to take the blame for this.
Somebody's got to pay.
Who? If this season goes where it's going, where I think it's going, where at the very best, they're a 5-win team at best. But I think it's more like another 3-14 season. Who is taking the blame?
Which is how many times is Haslam going to step in and say this whole thing is my bad, so we're going to get everybody an extra year? That's what's happened the last couple years, right?
But he's given this team he's given this regime 5 years.
Yeah,
it doesn't take that long to fix it. We've seen it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that long. I don't understand. What are we waiting for? Because if he fires DePodesta, because again, I'm also going to lead the charge on this. If Paul DePodesta is not the one taking the blame for this, then what are we doing? This is his regime. He's the guy. Andrew Berry is below him, and then Kevin Stefanski is below him. To me, DePodesta and Andrew Berry are a package deal. They both got to go. It's been proven. It doesn't take that long. The Commanders, the Texans, the Eagles, a few years back, they were missing the playoffs, and then they had 2 good drafts, and they were in the NFC title game, and then they just won a Super Bowl.
Well, because what did they figure out?
Just draft really good trench play.
Oh, and they got the quarterback right.
I don't believe that Andrew Berry can evaluate quarterbacks.
Well, and that's fair. You just want to see one this year, but also do you risk playing one of them before they're ready? And are you just, are you sending Joe Flacco to the slaughter against the Baltimores, against the Green Bays, against whoever, so you can kind of have things soften up later on for the young kids?
Here's the other thing about Kevin Stefanski.
The young kids need to play, but playing this week would be a bad deal, right?
Sure. If you want to that's fine. If you want to let them wait this week out, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I also need to see if Kevin Stefanski can work with a young quarterback. Because if he can't, then I'm not going to give him another one.
Yeah.
I can't. How long are we going to do this song and dance? Because, okay, you draft a young quarterback, you stink again, you fire the coach, and now we're doing the same shit all over again. Instability, dysfunction. Young quarterbacks cannot do it. It's the NFL is too hard. They need consistency. They need structure. They need all those things. There's been very few young quarterbacks that thrive in dysfunction.
Would there be a glimmer of hope for you if Tommy Rees took the UCLA job and they went and found and prioritized a young quarterback developer?
I think that would help, but I don't think I just think Tommy Reese is the eye in the sky on game day.
I mean, he's a quarterback guy, though, Tyler. I'm saying, like, wait, pause. Because you're offering a whole lot of problems, and I'm looking for some fucking solutions.
Hey,
right?
listen.
I'm saying, like, look, Tyler, if Tommy
I didn't
Reese,
want Tommy Reese to get hired in the first place.
Well, if Tommy
yes,
Reese,
the answer to your question is yes. Go ahead.
If Tommy Reese goes, I know he's the eyes in the sky now, but that doesn't mean when you replace him, you can't value getting a quarterback developer.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, like here we go. So, like, I'm saying, like, if
anybody.
you replace Tommy Reese, even though he's the eye in the sky, that doesn't mean whoever you bring in has to be an eye in the sky.
True. No, that's fine. The answer to your question is like, I'm okay. I'm willing to try anything. I've watched this for 5 years. I've watched the highs, which are like a hill, not even the mountain. Like it's like a hill.
Yeah.
And then I've also seen the lows, which is like one step above the Hugh Jackson years. What are we doing?
This week, do you think that Green Bay covers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they win by like 2 touchdowns.
Okay. So the Browns winning this week would just be the most Browns thing ever.
100%.
On the tracker, who does Jacksonville
have? They have the Texans at home, and I'm also taking the Texans to cover that one. Texans are plus 1.5 on the road at Jacksonville.
Yeah, so you're definitely taking Texans there.
Yes. So my picks, I've already said I'm taking the Vikings -3 versus the Bengals. So the Vikings are at home. Actually, I think that one might also be across the pond as well. And then I had the Texans as a road dog covering against the Jaguars. And then I have the Cowboys as a 1.5-point favorite at the Bears. I just watched what Detroit did to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
I think Dallas is
gonna go
good enough to cover 1.5 points.
They scored 40 last week against the Giants.
Yeah.
And the Giants have the Chiefs, who are 0-2 right now.
Yeah, I think the Giants might just be it's a wrong place, wrong time.
Well, and the Giants are doing the right thing here. Not playing dart, not feeling pressure to play dart, seeing what you have in Scatterboo, feeding neighbors the ball to keep him happy and engaged, and trying out new things with the pass rush. They're doing the right thing while they lose.
No, I get it. That's it. It's like, but I think the difference between the Giants and the Browns is the Giants feel like they have their guy. They're just waiting to play him.
Well, they feel like they have their guy.
I don't think the Browns think they have their guy.
Well, yeah, but they drafted 2 and still don't feel like they have their guy.
Correct. When they should have drafted offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Tate Rutledge was available in the 3rd round, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good guard as a rookie guard right now playing in the NFL.
Giants fans, though, right now want them to win right now, which is a fascinating kind of balance and turn.
Well, that's because football, like...
Fan bases are okay with tanking until it's time to actually go through the tank.
Yeah, because they don't want to go through it.
Yeah.
But, like...
It's like getting a shot, dude. The pinch is good. The immunity...
I'm like used to the tank. I live in it. I breathe. It's like, you know, when Bane told Batman that he was
born in the dark.
I was born in the tank, dog. What you mean?
I was born in the tank.
You embrace the tank. I was born in it.
Yeah.
I could go through another one. What's the problem?
When you tank for 15 years, you're just ass. So
it's not 15 years, Chris. It's 26.
Okay. Well, I don't remember the first 10 years of my life. So
1999. Expansion team. They're still an expansion team.
Yeah. Well, I guess, you know, we'll have that. You do have a culture ball topic in here. Dabo and Brian Kelly both being antsy, both being irritated, really irritable.
So they're 2 different types. This is 2 different types of baby behavior.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly is just an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brian Kelly, and then he comes back and apologizes. Brian, just be who you are. Just
be who you are.
Be an asshole. Don't apologize. Everybody knows that you're an asshole. And once everybody knows that you're okay with being that guy, they know they can then move accordingly. Everybody knows where they're at. Media members, every other coaches, just be that guy.
Yeah.
Stop apologizing. Stop trying to come across as some family man.
Family.
Like, just be the guy who's the grumpy old guy. It's okay. We just need to know. We want to know who we're dealing with every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. But it's also a guy that's like, he's feeling the pressure. And then you have Dabo Sweeney, who went through his entire goddamn resume like we didn't know. Bro, the question that was asked, Chris, and I know you've talked about this probably more than I have, but the question that was asked was, do you regret, is there a play offensively and then Georgia Tech game that you wanted back? And he went into a 15-minute soliloquy about what he's accomplished at Clemson.
Yeah, he unraveled.
Like we didn't know.
Yeah, he unraveled.
That's another guy that's feeling the pressure. Dabo Sweeney said, why do we get judged like on so much differently than these other programs that haven't won anything? Because you've won stuff.
Because you've won, dog.
This is what life is like when the air is thinner. Can you imagine if Dabo Sweeney was in Columbus?
Dude,
he would never survive.
Like nobody gets to act like Dabo, just so you know.
Nobody
gets to act like that.
Nobody. Like, I need a Clemson fan to tell me how you really feel about Dabo Sweeney. Because, like, to me, if this was my head coach, I would be just embarrassed.
Well, one told us last year. Didn't he?
Tyler from Spartanburg?
Yeah. Tyler from Spartanburg. He's a prophet, man. Like he told everybody what it was.
But like, I think Brian Kelly feels the pressure that I need to do this. I need to make the playoff. And I know that my team is not as good as everybody thinks it is.
They were supposed to be really good. Like both.
Here we go. I wanted them to be really good.
Kate Klubnik and Nussmeier were supposed to be really good quarterbacks. I told everybody before the year, I do not believe in Garrett Nussmeier. I do not believe in this LSU thing.
Yeah, I did.
I was very clear with that.
We differed on that one. And I think I just like, there's a piece of me that wants LSU to be good. When I was a kid, and still this day, I love LSU baseball.
Okay.
I had an LSU baseball hat. Like when I was a kid growing up, I don't know why. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you why.
They always had dudes like from Bregman to Skeens.
I'm talking about like early 2000s. Couldn't tell you why. Didn't even know. I have a picture of me in an LSU hat. Anyways. But like it's almost as if I want them to be good. I view LSU like other people, delusional fans, view like old Miami teams.
Okay.
Like I want them to be good. I think college football is better when Death Valley and Baton Rouge is a difficult place to play.
No, the thing is, I still think it's a difficult place to play. I just think they're not very. I think they're frauds.
I know, and I think I said I was very disappointed in their performance against Florida.
Yeah,
and
and their win over Clemson looks like terrible.
So it's like LSU has to do if you don't do it now, if you can't make the playoff now, when? Because the SEC is not very good.
No, like the teams that are threats in the SEC, like the best teams in the SEC are the newcomers, like OU, A&M, and Georgia, obviously, but like OU,
Tennessee is really good too.
Tennessee, like that's like the tier that you usually are cut above, and like to make it, like there's no more Bama, and everybody looks beatable. Like even Tennessee's scoring 40 whatever against Georgia. It's like, oh shit, like anybody can get got, and they honestly, if Tennessee's healthy, which I know, that's anybody.
Like I believed in. I was a believer in South Carolina. They stink. I mean, to get beat like they got beat by Vanderbilt, unacceptable. But like, think about it. So LSU plays Southeastern Louisiana. Okay, cool. But then they go on the road to Ole Miss. Then they have South Carolina after a bye week at Vanderbilt, Texas A&M at home, bye week at Alabama. Like, goddamn. Like if they don't and they finish the year at Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. So like they have to go at minimum. They have to go 3-2.
Who's your SEC favorite today?
Probably Georgia. As much as I don't want to say that, I don't want to say Georgia, but like I until somebody beats Kirby in the SEC, and like I think Oklahoma is a problem. Let me take a peek at Oklahoma's schedule here. I think they're going to beat Auburn.
That's a revenge game for Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, I'm not concerned.
It's only revenge if I'm scared of you.
Sorry. That's super disrespectful. But like the problem with Oklahoma I have is I think they're really good, but like Texas, like I know Texas, like Arch has been disappointing, but like they're still a good team. Ole Miss, at Tennessee, at Alabama, Missouri, LSU, like, damn, dude, like even if they like those are still all like they're not as good. When I say the SEC stinks, I mean it's not as good as it like they like to claim it is. But like those are still competitive games.
I think they might stink.
So
like there's a legit case that Bo Perbula is a top 3 quarterback in the conference.
The thing that George, the reason why I'm saying
think about that sentence, Tyler.
Wait, say that again.
There's a legit chance that Bo Perbula is a top 3 quarterback in the conference. I think the SEC stinks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bo Perbula was the backup to Drew Aller.
I know. He was running the fucking Wildcat.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about Georgia is all the Georgia's hard games are at home, and they just don't really lose at home.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like until like Georgia's going to go to the SEC title game. So like, is there anybody that's going to beat Kirby Smart in a big game? I don't know, man. Until like somebody does it.
I mean, I'd like to see them matched up against OU because we saw Tennessee score a lot of points, and I think Mateer is better than Aguilar.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just like, can Oklahoma get through that road?
Yeah.
That's the question.
And are they going to get pushed back in the trenches?
Yeah. So, like, again, Brian Kelly feeling pressure, Dabo Swinney feeling – I mean, not that – and I don't know what pressure Dabo Swinney actually feels. Maybe he really feels that way. Like, he can talk like he talks because, like, he ain't going – they're not going to – who are they going to go get?
I know enough about human psychology to know that's not a conversation for someone that feels no pressure.
True. And I think he's feeling pressure, but, like, maybe that's his way of trying to talk himself into not feeling the pressure.
I think he's trying to talk himself into not having imposter syndrome. Because I think there's no way Dabo Swinney looks around and in his heart of hearts, lie detector, hand on the Bible, cross my heart, feels like he's as good of a coach in today's era as guys like Ryan Day, Dan Lanning, Mike Elko, Kirby Smart. Like I feel like he's watched himself fizzle out and he's feeling imposter syndrome now.
You know,
and he's trying to convince himself.
What is Dabo's greatest strength as a head coach? Because like if you look around, the name's Dan Lanning. To me, his greatest strength is he's a master motivator. He can get those kids to play as hard as possible for any reason. Ryan Day, the best schemer in the game.
Yep.
The best game planner in the game.
Nameless, faceless opponents.
Nameless, faceless opponents.
That shit is
dope. That's exactly how Ryan Day looks at everybody they play against.
Yeah.
Except for that team up north.
Kirby, physical, culture,
physical. There's a specific brand of football that Georgia plays.
Yeah.
What is Dabo Swinney's trademark skill as a head coach?
Sammy Watkins.
Getting lucky in recruiting?
Yeah, like taking advantage in recruiting Georgia.
Taking advantage when
here we go.
Other programs are down.
Dabo made some really good hires. And I think he thought to himself that he could develop coaches rather than I can just identify talented coaches. That's the issue I think that he made.
And the thing about it too is like in major college football, I think there is player development, but like I think in major college football, coaching development is super overrated in my opinion. Because like
I don't like coaching development, and I
just don't think there's time for it.
Well, when guys are GAs and analysts, I don't like coaching development. I think guys develop as coaches in the NFL.
Agreed.
I don't want Ryan Day to worry about developing coaches. I want coaches to develop themselves. I want Ryan Day to hire the best possible coaches available for the job.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want you to have to go and like this isn't Maryland and Mike Loxley where he can like put his arm around an offensive coordinator like here's how you do it, kiddo. Like Ryan Day doesn't have time for that.
I think coaching development is from full-time coaches to the part-timers. Like I think coaching development is Joe Moorhead identifying Joe Brady and working and grinding down Joe Brady, right? Yeah. When he was an OC.
Right.
It's not James Franklin with him. He's the OC. This person that's working hard in his room is the GA, and I think that's where coaching development is. I don't want my head coach worrying about coaching development. I don't want my head coach taking project coaches because he thinks he can develop them.
Do you think Dabo Swinney was bothered by the fact that people talked about his coaching staff more than they talked about him.
Yes. Brent Venables was talking to town for a long time.
Yeah, it's like almost as if Brent Venables was the reason why they were winning national titles.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And so same with Jeff Scott. Like, Jeff Scott was the one that got all those receivers.
Yeah, and it's
receivers would look at Dabo one time and think he was the coolest dude on the earth. Jeff Scott knew how to go get it done. He went and brought them the best receivers. And guess what? Receivers are the best recruiter of quarterbacks because they know who they want to throw them the ball.
You can't win national titles unless you can make big plays on the outside.
Correct.
I've said it since this show's inception. There's only been one team that has won a national title without that ability. And it took a generational defense and a cheating scandal to do it.
Yeah, a large one.
So, whatever. I love watching Dabo squirm and squeal and whine because I can't do it.
Also, like, in no other walk of life do you get to act like that.
No.
None. Imagine going to and I told you this, like, imagine going to your job and your boss tells you need to do a better job. And instead of saying, all right, my bad, like, I'm a lock in, like, I'll fix this. You just go back through and you just read your boss your entire resume. Like, you would get fired before you finished. Right? Like, in what walk of life do you get to act like that?
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
I don't know. That's just, I do have an Ohio State topic.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
We're through 3 weeks. We got a bye week this week. Get a time to relax, catch our breath, all the fun stuff. What player so far this season for you on Ohio State's team has been the most surprising, and we'll start with who's been the most surprising in a positive way.
McLean.
Damn it, that was mine.
I mean, he's playing faster than I thought he would play.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of, like, he knows where he's going, he knows what he's doing. He's a thumper, and he's also playing a really good center field as well.
He's erasing, he's hitting, and he's allowing Caleb Downs to go do whatever he wants.
Correct. He's been very impressive, better than I thought he was going to be. And
he's been better than KJ Bolden in year 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And KJ Bolden
it's almost as if, like, the whole debate with him in Hartford, like in the offseason in training camp, was like, was it really even a competition?
I mean, if it was, holy smokes, Hartford's really good.
Yeah. Jalen McLean is like, he's really good.
I think if we did not have a Caleb Downs, he would be national news.
Yeah.
Like, that's how good that kid is.
Yeah.
Like, he's Jordan Fuller mixed with what Josh Proctor was supposed to be.
Yeah. He's not the thumper that Lathan Ransom is.
But he's close. That bite at that age.
He might be a better, like, cover safety.
Oh, he's a better cover safety, and he wraps up better.
Yeah.
Lathan was trying to
Lathan just trying to kill people.
Lathan was handing out CTE, so
like Halloween, boy. What you mean?
Yeah, trick or treat, CTE. Oh my goodness!
Disappointing player though to me is Kenyatta Jackson, and I really didn't want to say that, but
I almost hate to say it.
Where are you, bro? And it's not that I'm not upset because I was championing him. Like, I just believe I think he's a good player.
He's gonna make some people very excited when he walks out in underwear for the combine.
Yeah, like he looks the part. We've seen him flash before, and I really and I didn't want to say his name because I really wonder if this is how they want to play.
Yeah, I think he's been explosive at times, but I guess because like Caden Curry, we felt his impact way more.
Yeah,
because my disappointing player isn't Kenyatta, because I think Kenyatta's been better than Bo. Bo Atkinson has been no, he's not. Never mind. Bo's been fun.
I start to wonder, didn't Chandler Jones play on those Patriot teams?
Yeah.
I wonder if Patricia's kind of using him like Chandler Jones.
People think that Arvell's being used like Chandler Jones.
No, I think Arvell's used it. Chandler Jones, when I think of Chandler Jones and Kenyatta Jackson, it's like they're lining up right in front of the tackle, and they're kind of not necessary. Their job isn't necessarily to get to the quarterback.
Well, I
it's
thought
too
Chandler
like
Jones was a high sacks guy.
maybe he was. I don't know. I really wonder if that's how he like his job is to just like set the edge and like take a double team so like we can get a free blitzer. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Chandler Jones was 11 and a half, 6, 12 and a half, 11 sacks.
Okay. That's a bad comparison then. Bad comp on my part.
I mean, to me, they're using him like they use Jack Sawyer. I know it's different DCs, but he's not
Yeah.
really getting that wide. I don't know. I mean, for me, maybe he has not been that much of a disappointment. My disappointment has just been Brandon Ennis just because of usage rate. That's all.
Yeah. I like the
And
tight
no,
end room.
honestly, my disappointment is James Peoples.
Ooh, that's a good one. If you had asked me on the like, yeah, I
That's
thought
mine.
James Peoples was way more explosive than he's shown because like
Yeah.
it doesn't even look like the same position when Bo Jackson runs the ball compared to James Peoples.
I mean, James Peoples gets touched and his legs just explode. He just goes down. And I want him to be good so bad because he looks the part.
He flashed last year.
Yeah.
Like when he got in there, like he flashed. He was explosive. He ran fast. It looked like he was fast. There was a burst. And right now it just looks like, and maybe Bo is just like, he's just a little different. Maybe he is a little different.
It's like Rudy Gay looks like a monster until you see LeBron play for a quarter.
Yeah. Correct. So, I don't really hate bye weeks when Ohio State doesn't play because then I have just the Browns to look forward to. Not look forward to, however you want to look at that.
Do you have college picks today?
I do. I have 5.
Who you got?
So I think I am. So week 0 I was 0-1. Week 1 I was 2-1. I think I'm over 500. I'm pretty sure I'm over 500.
You're doing a good job, Tyler.
So this week this week has been tough. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had to really think about it. So I'm going Utah -3.5 versus Texas Tech. I just think Kyle Whittingham is a better coach. I think the Utah is kind of used to playing in these bigger games, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech.
They do feel like a big game monster.
Yeah, Texas Tech's kind of new to this.
Yeah.
Although I think Texas Tech's roster is probably better, talent-wise. I just feel like this is a game where they're Kyle Whittingham is going to he's going to flex his coaching prowess, and they're going to just feel like I'm predicting that Utah's going to feel very comfortable in the environment, in the moment, with the big lights. I think it's just going to be a game where Utah.
A big game moment never looks too big for a Whittingham team.
No, I think Utah wins by a touchdown.
Bro, sometimes in those night
I think it's a great game.
What time is that game at? Because Utah at night in a big game looks like Georgia physically.
Well, that game's at noon. It's big noon kickoff.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, they're playing that game at 10 a.m. local time.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's foul.
Because bro, Utah at night looks like Georgia.
Are these two fan bases bitching at big noon like we do? We know that? I have no idea.
I have not ventured over to Texas Tech Twitter yet. I do like Big 12 Twitter, but I don't know if you would like it.
Yeah, it's a mid-off.
It's Big 12 Twitter is like alt emo music. If you're gonna sing to me about chewing cigarettes, awesome. Yeah. I got to be in a really specific mood for it.
Fair. All right, next pick. I got Oklahoma versus Auburn. I know this is a revenge game for Jackson Arnold, but Jackson Arnold still can't throw the ball down the field. And Brent Venables knows exactly what he's good at and what he's not good at.
Yeah. I honestly always laugh when I hear the revenge game thing because do you get to have revenge games if you were the problem? You know what I'm saying? What if Deion Waiters was parading after he left Cleveland and was no, this is a revenge game when you go back to Cleveland? It's bitch, what?
Revenge of what?
Revenge of what? Yeah, revenge of the Waiters? It's our revenge against you. You were ass.
Yeah.
You think Anthony Bennett, when he was playing for a different team, came back to Cleveland, was oh yeah, I'm about to get my revenge. It's boy, you were the problem.
I think side note, Anthony Bennett does not get talked enough as one of the biggest busts, one of the worst.
They told me he was Charles Barkley, dude. I'll never forget that baseball season.
Dude.
I discovered that baseball players have some of the worst basketball takes that year.
Dude, that does not get talked about enough.
He was disgustingly bad.
He was one of the worst basketball players I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Anyways, but Oklahoma's really good. Auburn's they're not good.
They're funny.
They're funny, and like I think they're getting better.
Yeah.
But like, come on, Jackson Arnold was there's a like Jackson Arnold stinks, and he still stinks. He still can't throw the ball down the field. Whatever. Oklahoma wins by 2 touchdowns. All right. I'm going to skip the next 2. I have Miami minus 7.5 versus Florida.
Some people got them on upset alert.
I don't. I think Miami, as much as it pains me to say this, I think Miami is actually pretty good.
They are. They're good.
I know I called them a toddler, a sleepy toddler.
Which you still got time. That toddler time bomb can go off whenever.
I know, but like, there's a lot of NFL talent on that team.
Dog, there was a lot of NFL talent last year, including the #1 overall pick, and it still went that way.
Yeah, but they have NFL talent in the trenches.
That is a great comeback. You are so skillful at this mic thing. You're just like, this is bag work for you today, dude.
There's a different type of NFL talent this year.
Oh, you see, I tried to trap door you.
I know. But like Carson Beck also is like not throwing the ball to the other team.
No.
So like
from Bobo.
Yeah, I just Florida's on the brink, man. They're like balancing on the cliff.
And do you remember my take from last week? Lagway is going to play with Lane Kiffin one way or another.
Yeah.
Just don't know where.
Yeah, that's true. I just like I think Miami there's a better chance that Miami has a bye in the playoff than doesn't.
It's a good take.
Miami's going to the playoffs. They are pencil it in. It's done. They're going to the playoffs.
Right, do this. Are they going to win the ACC?
I don't know yet.
Say.
I don't know yet. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to. You're having too good of a night, so I can't. Like, I'm not gonna.
I'm just saying, there's a team out there. They got the Stingers.
I know, and like I gotta find out. I can't say that because like Haynes King might die.
Yeah, we don't. I just want to say, there's no way Haynes King is retaining enough memory to pass classes at Georgia Tech. Not to insult his intelligence at all.
So, all right. This one also is a painful thing for me to say, but I'm picking Michigan to cover the 2.5 at Nebraska.
I'm picking Michigan too, dude. Pat and Zach are making me feel crazy. I think they're going to win. The
Michigan program, like, one, I think Matt Rule's program is getting better, but like, this is like Michigan has already gone on the road. Bryce Underwood has gotten that cherry popped to like go on the road and play in a hostile environment. They're gonna like he's a better. I think he's more talented than Dylan Raiola. And like
he absolutely is more talented than Dylan Raiola.
This is controversial, but like Sharon Moore not being there,
bingo,
is why I'm picking them to win the game.
Bingo.
Because the big sloppy fat guy that's acting head coach,
Big Biff,
he has nothing to lose. Nothing. He is going to take all the leashes off of Bryce Underwood.
They ran the ball last week against CMU and they didn't have to because he just wants to go do it. This Michigan team is at its very best when Underwood, Haynes, and Marshall are all carrying the ball. That's when they're their best.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a very close game. I'm kind of honestly worried about the hook, the 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a very close game. But like, until the program of Nebraska shows me that they can win a close game against a quality opponent, I'm going to pick the quality opponent.
Bingo.
To like win a close game.
Bingo.
That's just the way that Nebraska's been for the last 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Close games, finding a way to lose them.
I mean, some of that was the Scott Frost era.
Sure, but it's like still like it lingers.
Yeah, the stain
around that program. So like I'm taking Michigan. I think Michigan wins by 6, but it's a very close game. The last one is the one that I have no clue. So if you're listening to this and you tail this last pick, I have not a clue.
No clue. What game is it?
Indiana minus 5.5 versus Illinois. I have no idea.
I think this is a good chance to take the Illinois money line.
I'm taking Indiana in the point. I'm giving the points. I'm taking Indiana.
Okay.
I think this team, if Indiana doesn't turn the ball over, they're going to score points. I don't think, like, Illinois scored 45 points against Duke because Duke gave them the ball over and over and over again. If Indiana, I don't think Illinois has the firepower offensively to go score 30 points. I just don't think they do.
I mean, it's probably a fair assumption.
But I think Indiana, they can. We watched Indiana score 77.
No, I think Illinois can go give you 40.
With no turnovers, with no help from Indiana?
Oh. I mean, how many turnovers did Duke have?
4.
Jeez, you're right. 10 points per turnover.
Maybe not 4. I think they had at least. I know they had 3.
Yeah.
So, like, I think Indiana is going to score 31 points.
I mean, this is the battle of Indiana, right?
I mean, this is even though Illinois is its own fucking state.
It's just the battle of Indiana. Winner's Indiana.
I mean, the winner. The thing is, I think Illinois might really need to win this game.
What's the rest of their schedule?
I know they have to play Ohio State. They also have to play USC. And they have to go to Washington. All right, so here we go. Come on. All right, so at Indiana, then they have the next week they're home against USC. Not an easy game. At Purdue. And then Ohio State comes to town. Then they're off. Then they go at Washington. So, like, it's just a tough – they're in their tough stretch. So 4 out of the next 5 games are, like, tough. Like, you got to win this. Like, you got to assume Ohio State's going to beat them.
Yeah.
You win this game, then it comes like it gives you some leeway. Because if you lose the Indiana, if you're Illinois, you got to beat USC and you got to beat Washington, right? And I don't know. Does 10-2? I don't even know if 10-2 gets them in. I don't know if 10-2 gets Illinois in. Considering what, like, I guess it depends on what Illinois does.
I think that'll get them in because of how good the conference is going to be this year.
But so Indiana has Illinois, they have at Oregon, at Penn State. So Indiana has to win this game because they're losing to Oregon and they're losing to Penn State. So because you got to think about it, Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, like at those teams' floor is probably like a 10-2 Penn State or a 10-2 Illinois. Who gets in? 10-2 Penn State. Like they're just going to get in because they have the name. Or like 10-2 Penn State versus 10-2 Indiana. 10-2 Penn State's going to have the head-to-head.
It'll be Penn State just based on
right. So like those Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, they're in.
Yeah.
Then you have Illinois and Indiana at 10-2. I don't think they both can get in at 10-2. Right. So like Indiana has to win. I think Indiana has to win because they're losing to Oregon, they're losing to Penn State. Yep. Like if they don't win this game, they're out. Because they're going to go 9-3. So it's like if Big Ten Chris should want Illinois to win this game.
I do. I'm already ahead of you, big dog. I do.
Unless you think Michigan can also go 10-2.
I don't want my Big Ten fandom to rely too much on Michigan.
I want Michigan to go. What's their record right now? 2-1.
Yeah, you want them to go. Oh, you want them to go. What?
I want them to go 2-10. Actually, no. I want them to go. I want you to go 3-9 because I want you to win this week because I'm picking you to win. Yeah. But go 3-9.
You're on fire right now, Tyler. Do you ever hear me out? Are you chilling?
I do. Growing up and maturing is realizing that good quality tequila is a good alcoholic beverage. Oh, it's a good liquor.
By itself?
By itself, mixed. Quality, good tequila is good.
I don't know, man. I'm not there yet. How
many times have you had good tequila?
I've had good tequila a good amount.
Like tequila like from Mexico.
No, I mean like I've had like the gold tequila that comes in this fancy twisty bottle and it's like expensive.
Can you pronounce the name of the bottle?
No, that's why I just described it like that.
Yeah, then that's good.
But it'd be kicking my ass.
Well, yeah, but like you can drink a decent amount of tequila, and if you drink it, if you stick to it and don't drink any, like mix it with like super sugars or like mix any other alcohol, you don't really get a hangover. It's the purest form of alcohol there is.
What is it, agave or something?
Yeah. So like, if you're gonna go drink tequila, spend the extra money and go get the good stuff. That's what growing up is.
Fair.
But if you show me Jose Cuervo, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Also fair. I don't like people that wear jeans with a suit. I don't like that.
Well, it's not a suit; it's a sport coat.
I don't like people that wear jeans with a sport coat. I don't like people that do that.
Why?
It just bugs me because I feel like a piece of shit when I do that. I've tried it all one time. And I just discussed with myself. I feel like it makes me look country bumpkin.
Will you be wearing like some different kind of jeans though?
Is that my problem?
Yeah, you don't just have like normal like Levi's.
I think it's like jealousy mixed with like I don't like it. I don't know why. Like
I'll be honest with you. You know why you don't like it? It's a white people thing.
Okay.
It's a white people thing.
I don't really have a good reason. It just when I see that, like here we go. I was at the function, Tyler. I was hugging everybody. I was giving everybody hugs. People I didn't hug were the people that had the suit jacket with the jeans on.
Were they white?
Well, everybody was white there.
Okay. Jeans on a sport coat is a trendy white guy thing or a cowboy thing.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like it. It bugs me.
And like I think the cowboy thing is actually like they kind of own that. Like that should be theirs.
But
so I kind of agree with you in the sense of like
I think I like it when it's old white cowboy. Like I can accept that. Like that's not near my culture. That's further enough removed from my culture that I'm like, okay, like get how you live it. Yeehaw, you know? But like when it's like perpendicular right next to like where I'm around. Like here we go. I like horses. I don't want to smell horses. I don't want horses around me. They're cool. Cool animal. Big animal.
But how do you know you like them if you've never been around them?
I like looking them up when they're on my computer screen when it's like cycling through all the backgrounds, you know?
Fair enough, I guess.
That's just it. Just like, you know, business casual. And maybe it's envy. Maybe I feel like they get to pull that off and it's so easy, but like I can't do it.
Yeah. So all right, fair enough. Yeah. I think we'll be back on we'll do a Saturday college football like reaction show.
I think usually Sunday we do it.
Yeah, we put it out Sunday.
Yeah, because I have a wedding on Saturday.
So we'll put it out Sunday afternoon. And we'll react to we'll either react to the Browns game Sunday night or Monday.
You see, my friends are better about weddings than your friends are.
Well, it was my family, not my friends.
Same thing. My family then. Congrats to the Halls. I'm Chris. That's Tyler.
Peace.